Today I will be introducing the spelling and vocabulary app by our team called Mandatory Fun. Our team is made up of myself, Ganaelle Gilet, James Griffith, Joshua Bush, Mimi Hester, and Zachary Malone. The purpose of this app was that it would have allowed children the ability to learn and test themselves on the given spelling and vocabulary words. Parents would be able to see if there were any deficiencies, meaning if there were any words that the child was having a consistent issue with, and they'd be able to address that specifically. And most importantly, it would allow the child to spend time studying by themselves. Here we have the case diagram for the spelling and vocabulary app. You'll see the parent will add in the spelling word and vocabulary word, and the Oxford API will provide the definition to that word. Then we have the child who has access to 3 different tests of spelling, multiple choice spelling, and multiple choice vocabulary tests, which will then head on over towards a verifying test to make sure if the answer given was correct, and if not, it will display an error. One of the core problems today is that children and parents have a lot less time in the day to do fun activities like spelling and vocabulary. Kids spend a lot of times on their mobile devices, and so it made sense to include this learning experience in an app. So what we hoped to enhance with this app was how the word is spelled, being able to hear the word as well as the vocabulary, and making sure that the child understands the spelling and meaning of the word, and repetition. It's very important to have repeated exposure to the words. And our approach was to develop the Android app, allow flexibility so that parents can add in as many words as they feel they need to. Children would be able to spell the words to reinforce their correct spelling. Children would pick the correct spelling to reinforce how they see these words, in helping children become more comfortable with matching the word to the definition.
Hello, my name is Joshua Bush, and I will be demonstrating the use of our app's database and the first of 3 games, the spelling typed. So here we are on the control panel. This is where we have 2 of our databases. One is for spelling words and one is for vocabulary words. If you notice, I'm going to add a few to our spelling so we can have for the game we're going to play. And then I'm also going to add a few to our vocabulary area. And you can see where we type in, and it gives confirmation that the word has been added. And now that we have a few, we're going to head over back to the main menu, and we're going to go into our spelling typed game. We have a few options here. We're going to start on the first one. Submit. And we got it right. So now we're going to just click on a different random game. And we're going to read the definition and type in the appropriate word. Let's do one more round. As you can see again, we can read the definition of the word before we enter it in, and if we want, we can also click hear the word, which will be demonstrated later on. Submit, we got it right. Let's try one more. I'm going to click on a random word, and this time let's enter in the wrong word. We see that we're prompted to try again because we didn't get it right. Go ahead and erase that. And this time we'll try the wrong one again. Still doesn't work. And now one more time. And we got it. Now let's go to the demonstration of our second game.
Good afternoon. My name is Zachary Malone, and I will be demonstrating the correct spelling portion of the Mandatory Fun application. So first, we'll need to go into Control Panel to add some new words. So we're going to add a pig, and a pig, Then we'll do a cat and a cat. We'll come back and do a dog. Oops. And a dog. So now we have populated our database. So now we can go into the correct spelling module, and we'll be presented with the 3 words that we entered. So in this first level, we'll go into it. You'll see that it gives you a name. Pick the correct spelling. It'll give you an option to hear the word. It provides a definition from the Oxford API, and then you have your choice down here. So click pig. It'll indicate that we got it correct here and the pop-up message below. And another feature of this is these choices are rotating. So if I click pig here and come back, the pig is going to be moved. And so it won't have the correct answer in the same spot every single time, so that the children couldn't just click on the correct position for each of the words. So then we'll move to level 2. Again, it gives us an option to be able to hear the word. It gives us a definition. And so if we try to select a wrong word, that'll give us a pop-up message saying try again. But finally, when we select the right one, we're brought back to the menu, given a success pop-up, and now our correct indicator has gone up. So now we'll go into level 3, and it's basically the same thing again. You'll be able to hear the word, and then it'll provide a definition, and then you have to pick the correct spelling. And then again, to demonstrate, the dog was here, but now it is here. And again with the tracking, so you can keep track of how many times your children got the word correct. And that's it.
This brings us to the vocabulary section of the app. The vocabulary words have been preloaded by the parent teacher. Somebody has preloaded the words. The student's going to click on the vocabulary link and choose whichever number they want to start with. This student chose 1. They can hear the definition or they can read the definition. Then the student is going to make a guess at the correct answer. If it's correct, they get some positive feedback at the bottom of the screen. And it's then going to take them back to the list. They can choose another word. If they choose the answer correctly, they're going to get positive feedback. If they choose the answer incorrectly, the app is going to keep encouraging them to continue guessing until they get it correct. Once they get it correct, it's going to give them that positive feedback and take them back to the screen where they can choose another word. And once they have gone through all the vocabulary words, they can go back to the main screen. They can close out the application. They can take the test again. They can take the spelling test again. They can just keep going until they feel like they have truly mastered the vocabulary words.
Hello, my name is James, and I will be showing a demo of the app in action and going over some of the difficulties and solutions of this project. The testing approach I used was to install the app, load the weekly words, and have my daughter use the app and see if there was any improvement in her grades. My daughter will now give a quick demo of this app.
Based on my passcode.
You're fine.
Year. Sharp.
All right. Can you do a multiple choice as well?
But yeah. I should do this one real quick.
Yard. Year. Sharp. Yard.
Take your time, baby.
Artist.
All right. How about vocabulary?
Make an effort to achieve or complete something, typically a difficult task or action.
That's loud. Take it. Attempt.
Causing difficulty, hard to do or deal with.
Some of the issues we had with this project were getting the image to text working in the time frame that we had for the project. We overcame this by allowing for manual entry of the words, but could improve this if we had more time. Another issue that we ran into was the Oxford Dictionary was at too high of a level for the test subject, and with more time, a better dictionary could be implemented. And finally, with more time, a better solution for the speech to text could be implemented. Future improvements could be implementing an age-appropriate dictionary, adding reporting for progress and usage of the app, and allowing for weekly spelling words to be pushed as opposed to being manually entered. From Team Mandatory Fun, thank you for joining us.